Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going back into information security, disable client-side caching with helmet.noCache. If you are releasing an update for your website and you want users to always download the newer version, you can try to disable caching on the client's browser. It can be useful in development too. Caching has performance benefits which you will lose, so only use this option when there is a real need. So use helmet.noCache. Okay, so I think this is going to be really similar to all the other videos, but I think it's interesting to go into here. So if we check here, we see nothing related to no cache in the response headers. Yeah, and we're in our local development environment, so let's see what happens when we go app.use helmet.noCache. Okay. So if we save that, stop the existing running server, run npm start to get it going again. And then we refresh this page and look back at this. Do we see anything about caching? Download options, no sniff. Surrogate control, no store. Pragma, no cache. Okay. Pragma, no cache. So now let's stop it, run it again. Refresh, come in here. Do we see Pragma no cache? Oh, we do. So that's not it. Okay, so wait a second. Let's run it one more time just to see. Okay, so I think I just messed up. So it's not there now. Okay, so Pragma no cache as a response header. I guess that's supposed to be useful in a situation where you would want to disable caching of your website. If you're releasing an update to your website, you want the user to have that. Like, what's the benefit? All right, before we research it, let's we can stop it and we can say get status. We can see that we've got to get we've added this. Oh, we don't want to commit a commented out one. So now we can go get status, get diff, and we see that we've added it and removed a new line. So we can say get add, get commit -m, and what are we doing? We're saying add no cache. Header response. All right, so now we can push that up, and we'll see that in our deployed environment, it's kicking up right now. And so it's going to take a second. We've got a little bit to just test. This is our deployed URL. If we come over here and paste that in and say we've completed the challenge, it says it's not right there. It doesn't work. You do not have it right. But we just started it. And so it's going to take a few minutes to do that. And in the meantime, we can look into this and decide what's the value of this? Why would you decide to make this part of your application? If you really said, what's the value of asking? Let's go to ChatGPT. That seems like something they'd be good at. What would be the value of asking a client to not cache your application? Asking a client to not cache your application can have several benefits in certain situations. One of the main benefits is that it ensures that the client always receives the latest version of the application, which can be important in the application is frequently updated. Caching can sometimes result in a client receiving an outdated version of the application, which can lead to issues if there has been important bug fixes or security updates. Additionally, not caching the application can also help with debugging, so it allows developers to see the most up-to-date version of the application and identify only issues that may be present. However, there are also some drawbacks to asking a client to not cache your application. One major drawback is that it can increase the amount of traffic between the client and the server, which can lead to slower load times and increased bandwidth usage. It can also put more strain on the server, as it will need to serve more requests for the same data. Ultimately, whether or not you ask the client to cache your application depends on specific needs and requirements of the application and its user. All right. So I kind of get that. If we look into our deployed environment, We refresh it. We see, do we see Pragma? Not yet. Okay, so what does that mean? That means it's probably still deploying. Yeah, the deploy started, it's still deploying. Okay, cool. And in our local environment, oh, I just saw it move. Starting server, npm start, looks like it's done. Yeah, if we go to the dashboard, deploy succeeded. So where there was no Pragma here in our deployed environment, we refresh the page and come here. Now we see it, Pragma no cache. Okay, cool. So we can take our URL and render it in here. And we're good to go. So that's another one. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next video.